All right, drivers, listen up a minute. Roadhammer here with a PSA. Those of you who know me know I haven't just been holding a steering wheel for the last 33 years. I've lived in this industry, but I've also had my hands deep in technology stacks and side projects. I watch the tech trends that touch trucking the same way I watch the weather on a mountain pass. When I say something's on the radar, it's because I'm seeing it from both sides. I'm not here to scare anybody, but I am here to hit the air horn on something that's sliding in under the radar. FMCSA has started doing face scan ID checks for some of the paperwork we all have to deal with. If you apply for a new US DOT number or you set up a new account to mess with your own FMCSA stuff online, they're going to have you take a selfie and scan your ID so a contractor can verify it's really you. One-time deal for now, but it's there. If you're a company driver and your carrier handles all the FMCSA and URS stuff, you might not see any of this yet. If you're an owner-op or a small carrier who does your own registrations and updates, you're the one who's going to hit that wall first. Right now, they're saying it's just identity verification. We don't store your face, the vendor does. We just get a green check mark. That's the story on paper. At the same time, more shippers, yards, and platforms are rolling out their own biometric checks at the gate. Scan your face, thumb, whatever, just to pick up or drop a load. Layer that on top of ELDs, cameras in the cab, and every little thing tied to your driver ID, and you can see where this is headed. That means more tracking, more hoops, less room to breathe. Let's look at China for a second. Over there, during COVID, truckers needed a green QR code to even move. Code flips, you don't roll. Ports, cities, borders, it all hung off that little square on your phone. That's not science fiction, that's real drivers sitting for days because an app said no. I'm not saying we're there in the States. We're not, but the wiring you'd use to build something like that, we're installing a lot of it right now. So what do you do with this? First, know what's what. If you're a company driver, ask safety. Do I need to touch this identity verification thing myself, or do you handle all the FMCSA logins? If they're doing it all, you don't go clicking random links and handing out your face just because some email says so. If you're an owner-op or small carrier, expect that at some point when you deal with FMCSA online, you'll be told, take a selfie, scan your ID, agree to these terms. For your personal privacy security, if you decide to go through with it, at least do it on a clean device, use a dedicated email, and save copies of the terms you agree to so you know exactly what you signed up for. Second, talk about this with other drivers. Not rumor mill nonsense, just the basics. FMCSA is using face verification for registration now. Some shippers are doing biometrics at the gate. If this stuff ever gets tied into scores or health status or anything beyond basic ID, that's a red line and we all need to be on the same page about it. Third, push your associations and reps. Ask for hard limits in writing. Biometrics only for identity, no secret scoring systems, no tying this into politics, medical data, or anything else that decides whether you're allowed to work. I'm not telling anybody to refuse everything and go back to paper logbooks in 1985. Tech is here, but if we don't pay attention, the same systems that make it easier to catch a fake CDL can be used to quietly decide who gets the loads and who gets parked. This is a heads up, not a meltdown. Truckers have always adapted. I just don't want us waking up one day and realizing we helped bolt the cage together around our own jobs. Stay sharp, stay safe, and keep an eye on what they're wiring up around you.